Tonight at 5, turns out a federal agency, just like the city of Mobile, cannot get concrete answers from Amtrak on when the trains will roll again. They're getting pretty steamed.
The chairman of the Surface Transportation Board asking the same questions at a hearing in Washington today. Fox 10's Brendan Kirby is at the News Center with more.
Brendan, the board is not getting any better answers than what we've already gotten, right?
Yeah, that's right, Byron and Shelby, and board members were getting pretty frustrated. The takeaway from this hearing is that the current target date of October is looking pretty optimistic, and the board chairman openly musing about whether this will ever happen. It's been 15 months since the announcement of a confidential settlement among Amtrak, the Port of Mobile, and 2 freight train companies. It was supposed to pave the way for passenger rail service to return to the Gulf Coast last year. But 2023 came and went with no final resolution. Surface Transportation Board Chairman Martin Oberman wants to know why, and he grilled Amtrak lawyer Jessica Amundson at a hearing on Wednesday. Oberman noted that Amtrak has stated the matter is receiving the, quote, highest level attention from everyone involved.
I'm wondering how slow this would be if you weren't giving it your highest priority.
Amundson provided the same explanation that Amtrak has offered publicly. Everything is in place except for agreements with the city of Mobile for a lease, allowing for a train platform next to the Mobile Convention Center and a 3,000-foot layover track to park the trains overnight.
To be clear, execution of the funding agreement is the only step that remains outstanding for dismissal of these proceedings before the board.
Oberman noted that it's been 13 to 14 months since Amtrak first started talking with Mobile about a lease.
It doesn't take 14 months to negotiate a lease if you really want to reach an agreement. What is going on?
Amundson says the company has been having, quote, ongoing forward-moving negotiations. Oberman also grilled a lawyer for CSX, which is going to build the layover track. Attorney Ray Atkins said the track is 30% designed, but that work had to stop for a review by the Federal Railroad Administration. He said within the last 2 weeks, CSX got permission to complete 60% of the design work. But he said things are accelerating since the first public hearing on this issue almost 2 years ago.
And at that time, the parties weren't agreeing on much of anything. We've made a great deal of progress.
Oberman ordered the parties to submit a detailed status report in 30 days. Board member Robert Primus expressing frustration at the pace of the progress.
Now it's time to, stop shaking hands and start moving trains.
Oberman also addressing the elephant in the room, reluctance by some Mobile City Council members to subsidize the train's operations. He chastised the parties for not even addressing that issue in their status report. He said that he's learned more from this from the local media than from the parties. Byron?
Hey, Brenda, before we let you go, has the city said anything about the meeting today?
Well, Byron, Mobile chose not to participate in today's hearing. Spokeswoman Candace Cooksey tells me that the city is confident that that land lease will be completed soon, but she says they aren't anywhere close to an operations agreement. She says Amtrak has given no indication of what the cost will be, and until that happens, nothing can go before the city council for a vote. Reporting live from the News Center, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.